Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Happy Monday. Shake out the Monday blues with some cryptocurrency news. Rodney, how we doing?
I'm doing okay, Jake, but I woke up to a bloody red market today, and a lot of our meme coins are dumping. We have a lot of news to talk about. Trump getting another attempted assassination.
CZ Binance getting released on September 29th.
Yeah.
Some drama with the Neiros. Interesting drama with the Neiros. We're going to tap into that. But guys, make sure to retweet this video. Like this stream if you haven't yet. There's a lot to talk about. We're going to go ahead and pull up our cryptocurrency prices today. Let's go ahead and pull up CoinMarketCap if we can. My guy Brandon. I think we got the branding cam today too, guys. So you'll be able to take a look.
Tap into the branding cam. Yeah,
there's
baby.
Big Brandon.
Yeah.
Go ahead and pull up CoinMarketCap. Let's go ahead and see what we got going on today. So quick look at the cryptocurrency markets today. Let's present our screen. Guys, we're still working through some bad Wi-Fi today too. Yeah. But this will be fixed on Wednesday, I believe.
Should be.
To the right. There it is. Share that. Boom.
There it is.
And here we are. So $57,000 Bitcoin.
Nice.
ETH is at 22.64. BNB holding up nicely, 539. Solana at $130. So Bitcoin actually took a dip. ETH took a dip, but BNB and Solana not really doing too bad. When we keep going down the list, we can see that XRP is at 56 cents. Dogecoin has fallen below 10 cents at 14 billion. Oh, look at that. Just reclaimed 10 cents as we're talking about it live. Look at this, though. Toncoin changed their logo. New logo for Toncoin.
I like it.
It used to be the Telegram bird. Now it looks like that, like anonymous figure.
Yeah.
I can't really see too much. It looks like they have the Telegram logo in the top right.
What is it? Yeah, what is that? No, we can't really zoom in on it. Well, sweet logo change, man. Definitely caught our eye.
Yep. Tron, 14 cents, $12 billion market cap. Cardano is at 33 cents. Avalanche is at $23. Shiba Inu down below $8 billion market cap. What I'm noticing, though, is like on the week, these haven't really fallen too much, anything below ETH and Bitcoin. And if we scroll all the way down to Pepe is still the number 26 meme coin, still holding above a $3 billion market cap. So market saying, our thumbnail said market's crashing, but it's not actually that bad. It's not too bad.
No, it seemed like we had a little bit of momentum yesterday. I think Bitcoin hit 60K, and then all of it just kind of got washed away, when trading started opening today. Yeah, so not really dumping. Obviously, a little bit of fear-mongering with the thumbnail. It's good for clickbait and those sorts of things. But yeah, I mean, it sucks to see that progress we had getting wiped out a little bit, but it's September. It's
September.
Right? We got October next month.
On September 1st, I said that it's going to be a bad month of September. And it has been, even though we've had these small rallies. Historically, September has been terrible. I think 2023 was the only year in the last 5 years that crypto had a green month of September. And that's because we had such a bad bear market, right?
Yeah.
A terrible bear market. So I still do believe that September is going to be bad. I do believe that October is coming. And it's October, Pumptober, and also Sober October. Are we going to do it this year?
We are doing Sober October. Long story, but we're doing Sober October. I'm not quitting caffeine, though. I'm having a shot of espresso in the morning.
You're going to have a shot? I say I'm going to quit it, but I think it's just meant for is caffeine really a drug? Like,
you can abuse it.
It can be, but when you think about drugs, do you think about caffeine? I don't really consider caffeine a drug. I think obviously you can abuse it, but I don't think it's that bad. Even if you have like 2 or 3 cups of coffee a day, you can still be functional. You can still get your shit done.
Yeah.
I think for me, it's the alcohol. We're going to quit alcohol.
Yeah.
We had Pro the Doge in this weekend.
Wow.
And that guy likes to send it.
We love Pro the Doge. First of all, I wish we would have found that guy earlier. He's like a long lost brother. But he came to Tampa. You had a podcast with him.
Yep.
When is that?
I think this week, guys, this Thursday, we have a podcast with Pro the Doge because I watched his documentary. I met up with him and I'm like, bro, your story is so insane.
Yeah.
So we had a sit down interview for like an hour and a half. It's going to go live this weekend. But when you have guests in town, you show them around.
Absolutely.
And what does that involve? It involves going out, getting drinks. So, guys, we are doing Sober October. If anybody else wants to do it, it starts October 1st.
Yeah.
We could cut everything, even these Celsiuses.
No, not the Celsius.
Even the Zenners. I think I might cut the Zenners too.
The Zins are going to be tough.
Just for a month. I did it for 2 weeks. I think it was like 3 or 4 months ago.
Yeah.
And you have like a small headache for like a day or two. It's not bad.
Nicotine. It's funny because like nicotine and alcohol are probably, and caffeine are probably the 3 hardest things to quit because you can just go buy them anywhere. You don't have to like meet up with some sketchy guy.
Same with alcohol.
That's what I said. Alcohol. Yeah.
Oh, alcohol is like the thing with alcohol, man, is that it's like it's so socially acceptable.
Yeah.
Everywhere you go in America, it involves drinking. Unless you're going to like yoga or working out. But even then, there's fucking wind down yoga sometimes. But alcohol.
Why would you put wine with yoga? Who thought that was a good idea?
Alcoholics. But the thing with alcohol though is like it for me. I enjoy it. I enjoy like a nice drink at dinner or going out with friends, having some cocktails. But the older I get, the less worth it is. You know,
with me, I start with a drink, and then I'm like, you know what? I could do 10 shots in a row.
Yeah.
I could probably do 10 tequila shots right now. A couple margaritas. That's what happens with me. I get one going and the rest keep going. Because alcohol is like the biggest like effort. Like you could say drug. It's like you do a little bit. Everything else is like, you know what? I could do more. So you feel a little loose in those sorts of things. Especially with dieting. I drink a little bit of alcohol. I'm like, you know what? I can eat a burrito right now.
Yeah, it's not good. But I'll have like 3 drinks. I wear this Oura ring. It's incredible.
Yeah.
And if I have like, let's just say I have 2 or 3 drinks, which is not a lot of alcohol, right?
No.
That's like, I'm not even drunk. I'm like a little bit buzzed.
Yeah.
But my sleep is thrown completely off.
Yeah.
My resting heart rate is like, usually it sits around 50 beats per minute. It's like 65 to 70.
Yeah.
And then you even do get a little bit of you don't feel as good the next day. So I'm actually looking forward to cutting out alcohol. And I think I will cut out the Zins just for the culture, just to go all in. Yeah. October 1st and 2nd, I might take a day off. I might go to the fucking spa and just sweat it all out.
Yeah.
But I think we're going to do it. So if anybody in the chat wants to do it, guys, we just hit 1,100 people
already
live on X. 6 minutes.
Let's go.
6 minutes. Make sure to retweet this, guys. We're going to go through some updates here today. I'm going to try to share my screen. Our Wi-Fi is a little bit wonky. Like I said, on Wednesday, we have the Wi-Fi guy coming out. And a quick update, guys. I'm going on a side quest.
Wow. Tell him about it. This is exciting.
I don't know if I want to tell him the exact story.
Maybe not the exact story, but like you want some surprises, but this whole situation is sick.
So 1 week ago, a cryptocurrency project approached me and said, hey, Jake, we saw your vlog with Gilbert Burns. Are you interested in doing a vlog with our project? We're going to fly you to a place to do a vlog with our project. And I said, yeah. So we will be streaming again tomorrow. And then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Rodney's going to hold on the fort. I'm going on a side quest.
Yeah, we're going solo, baby.
I will not be here, but I will be back. And I'm not missing work, Rodney. I'm going for work, but I'm going to do a pretty cool vlog in a pretty cool place. I don't want to give away too much. You know?
It's cool.
It's pretty sick.
I heard the story, and I actually can't wait for it.
It's going to be pretty epic. So I'm excited for that, guys. But let's actually get into some news. So I sent you some links, Brandon. Let's pull up the CZ Binance one. I want to talk about that real quick. I think it's the first one that I sent you at the top.
Go and get that.
You can just open all of them up. We can just shoot the shit for now. That was a Binance listing. Go to the very top.
Let me see.
Wi-Fi looks good.
Wi-Fi looks good. When you have a direct connection, it looks good, but we can't share our screens. And I'm gonna see if I can share my screen later for some other news. I should be able to work.
Ladies and gentlemen, happy Monday.
Yeah.
There is Fear and Greed Index is 36 for fear. Who would have thought that a $57,000, if I would have told you back in October of 2022 that Bitcoin would be at $57,000 when it was at 15, would you be fearful?
No, I'd be fired up.
Right? You'd be elated.
Different standards, different year, different standards. You know?
Yeah, and a lot of new people have entered the markets, but we're pulling up all of our links, guys. Thanks for bearing with us here. Go to the CZ Binance one, the first one that I sent you. We'll talk about Neiro in just a second because this shit is actually pretty interesting. So it's the first link on Telegram that I sent you. Yep, all the way at the top. Yeah, all the way, all the way, all the way, all the way, all the way to the top. Keep going. Right there. That one. Nope. That one. Yep. Okay, so here it is. We'll pull this up right now, guys. So good news for the crypto space.
Yes.
Look at the timing too.
Free my man.
Almost the last day of September.
Yeah.
We have CZ Binance getting released. This article right here will show you. My guy Brandon's technical with it back there. Okay.
I'm making sure it's all set up.
Cool. So this article right here, guys, shows Binance founder CZ Binance is set to be released from prison on September 29th. CZ will be released after serving a 4-month sentence for failing to implement effective anti-money laundering measures at Binance.
Yep.
His release follows a multi-year DOJ investigation, which led Binance paying a $4.3 billion fee. CZ has also paid a $50 million fine and stepped down as CEO in 2023.
Yeah.
Rodney, CZ getting released from prison, bullish or bearish?
Bullish. Yeah, bullish. Even though he said that he wouldn't, obviously he's not the CEO of Binance anymore. He said he'd be kind of in an advisory role and doing like his own like crypto project. Like obviously not like an actual project you can buy. So if someone's making a meme coin or something like that, it's not his, but just still being a part of the cryptocurrency space. Jake, it's crazy. And this goes to show like Binance is not an American company. CZ didn't have to come to the United States to face the music, but this goes to show, man, if the United States thinks you're doing something that is affecting American customers or breaking like even international laws, they will get you, right? That's a scary part about all this, because the anti-money laundering thing is like, it depends on what you think of what decentralization should be. Should Binance be following all the rules? It's decentralization. Anybody should be able to do whatever they want, but not if the U.S. has anything to say about it.
Yeah, I mean, their story was interesting, right? Like he was. They didn't want them working with American customers, and they had a lot of big money American customers, and they were still giving them the VIP treatment.
Yep.
But I think it's good that I mean, look, he did his time.
Yeah.
He paid his fine,
done
and
now.
he'll be good.
Yeah.
He's literally 2 weeks away from being released. I think he's actually in a halfway house. He's not even in prison anymore.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
That happened that happened when the day that happened was like when Leia Heilpern came on the podcast. He was sent to a halfway house. I was like, I thought that was for rehab, but he is now released. Chad, I think it's good, and it lines up with. I mean, he is the savior of crypto, in my opinion. Like he was the guy that was like guiding us through the bear market.
Yeah,
he was the reason that FTX collapsed. I don't know, good or bad. Maybe FTX would have collapsed regardless of that CZ Binance tweet. Maybe it would have.
I mean, the crazy thing is that they were kind of like friends in the beginning, and then I think that CZ saw like pretty much all the stuff that Sam Bankman-Fried was doing behind the scenes. The story's crazy, and they were pretending to be kind of cordial in social media. And then CZ even said, like, I'm tired of pretending like we have a good relationship and those sorts of things. And then, he obviously, called him out publicly on X, and that's what started the collapse of FTX. But their balance sheet got exposed. Alameda Research and FTX, their balance sheet got exposed publicly, but then CZ wasn't want to make a big tweet about it and say, we don't. And then they tried to buy the exchange, and he said, after doing some internal investigations, we don't want to touch it. So he definitely was a huge catalyst.
He was the straw that broke the camel's back. While we're on the Binance conversation, go to the post I pulled up about Binance and Neiro. I sent you 2. So you already have it open in the tabs, I believe.
Yeah.
All right. So the other one, the first one. So right here, pull this up.
Interesting.
So this is very interesting.
Interesting.
So we have been covering Neiro, right? The Ethereum Neiro on this channel.
Yeah.
It went from 0 to 300 million.
Yep.
300 million down to 16 million.
Whew.
We should have bought. I was a little bit scared.
Yeah.
And then went from 16 million to 180 million.
Wild.
They got a Binance futures listing. They got a crypto.com listing. They got an OKX listing.
Yep.
And then I woke up this morning and I didn't even know that there was a Neiro CTO.
Yep.
But I mean, how crazy is this? After Binance futures list Neiro, then Binance Spot, right? The Binance exchange lists the Neiro CTO along with Baby Doge and Turbo Token. Congratulations to all tokens. I think it's great.
Let's go, Turbo. Yeah.
But how wild that Binance, I mean, how separate is Binance futures from Binance Spot? They got to be the same company. Not the same company, but they're under the same branch.
Yeah.
But how confusing in a sense for investors to have a Binance futures listing and list the Neiro on Ethereum, and then 3 or 4 days later, list the Neiro CTO on the spot listing. A little bit confusing for me. I smell a little bit corruption happening at Binance.
I don't know. I don't think so. I don't know about corruption, but because you have to pay for those listings. And I remember, Russell Armand from Saitama was talking about how it's like $300K for a listing. And CZ openly said that he doesn't really care about the listing requirements. It's all about community. But to me, if you're an exchange and you're looking for volume and stuff like that, like obviously the Neiro, the Ethereum one is the one with the most volume. I don't know about corruption, but it's very interesting that got listed and not Neiro. Now, I don't know what's going on behind the scenes. Like, did the Neiro CTO pay for the listing, $300K or something like that, whatever the prices are these days? Because sometimes the listings organically, if they have enough volume, I don't know. It's tough. Did they pay for the listing? Because if they pay for the listing, it's like they pay for the listing.
They pay for the listing. Let's pull this donation real quick and we'll dive into it a little bit more. T Coop says, Koi Koi on Tron is looking good. Thank you for the $20 donation, my brother.
Nice. Pull
up the tweet from the Neiro on Ethereum team real quick.
That's interesting.
It was the next tab right here. So they say, Neiro on Ethereum, after this listing goes live, any claims that we have been delisted is FUD.
Yeah.
Please always verify with trusted sources. So they're still on Binance futures.
Yeah.
But if you want to buy the spot listing, you have to buy the other Neiro that is on their platform. It's confusing for me. You say no corruption. No, I can't look. I have no evidence, but who knows? Maybe look, this does happen all the time where they'll be like, hey, let's just say I know the Binance lister.
Yeah.
Hey, you're the Binance lister. We'll pay the fee, right?
Yeah.
And also send me your wallet address and you might magically get dropped another $300,000 airdrop. Can't say it's true, but that happens all the time.
Yeah. So there was an issue with Coinbase. I forgot. It was an old Coinbase manager and like his brother or something like that. And what they were doing is that they would get the jump on who was getting listed on Coinbase, and they would have their own separate DeFi wallet, and then they would buy that token. And then once it got listed, they would pump, they would dump it, and those sorts of things. They got caught in a big way. Do I think that stuff is still happening? Probably, but I think this may be a situation of that they just paid for it.
Yeah, but it was an 11 mil. Like, so there was a
$11 million.
Yeah.
Ooh.
There was a Neiro on ETH was at like 180 million. This one was at 11 million. And then it got listed. I don't know. Like, crypto is a very small space.
Crazy.
And I don't want to say I smell corruption, but I do smell something funny, like fishy happening with that.
It's interesting because if I'm Binance, I'm not doing anything wrong anymore. We just paid $4.3 billion. Our ex-CEO was just in jail for 4 months. Like, I don't know if I'm doing anything that shady. I wouldn't put it past anyone, but it'd be interesting if they were still doing some shady shit on the side. You know, but it's an interesting story though. Definitely. I mean, if you're, the big Neiro and you're a holder of Neiro, you almost expect the Binance listing because everybody wants the spot listings, futures, whatever, but everyone wants the spot listing. That's
For
where
sure.
it's at.
It's confusing though. Like you never see that happening. Like that's like seeing like Pepe on ETH get listed, and then like Binance lists Pepe on ETH futures, and then they list Pepe on Solana on their main exchange. It's like it would be a little bit confusing. I think a lot of people are confused. I wonder what the team hasn't put out like a formal statement about it.
Yeah.
Either team, but regardless, congrats to the Neiro CTO. Like anytime that someone gets listed on Binance, like congrats to Turbo.
Exciting. Yeah.
They were just on a Twitter space with us on Saturday.
We love Turbo.
Congrats to Baby Dogecoin. They've been hustling and bustling since 2021. And congrats to the Neiro CTO. But definitely a little bit confused on.
We're watching you. We're watching you.
It's confusing. Like whoever the Binance, like if I was the CEO of Binance, Richard Tang, I would be like, hey guys, like what happened? Like how are we listing two separate Neiros?
Yeah.
Because it is kind of confusing. Usually they'll pick one, right?
Yeah.
And like just be like if they did the Neiro CTO futures and the Neiro CTO spot, no problem. But to do the Neiro Ethereum futures and the Neiro CTO spot is a little bit confusing, I think, for investors, and it makes you wonder who's listing these tokens at Binance.
Yeah, I mean, obviously there's a team. I think that Binance is a little more liberal with listing a lot of tokens compared to like Coinbase, because Coinbase is very like careful with what they list, especially with meme coins. And when I think about an exchange listing something, especially organically, it's due to volume because you don't have to pay for every listing. Like I doubt Pepe had to pay for a Binance listing, but something at an $11 million market cap size, maybe they just paid for it. Maybe they had 300 racks somewhere. And they said, all right, let's pay for a listing.
I would bet that Pepe paid for their Binance listing. They were so new. It was like, it was like day 11 or day 14. I would imagine they did. I think that Paulie had a huge help in that. He was one of the ones that got listed. Okay. In other news, I don't know if you saw what happened yesterday. The 45th president. I don't think we have a link for this, but the 45th president, we can just talk about it. Donald Trump, another assassination attempt at his golf course down in Florida.
Nuts. The crazy thing is like when it comes to when you have a rally, like obviously people have the jump on you because you're planning to be at a place, but on the golf course is insane. And this guy got some shots off. A lot of history on this guy. Why are both these guys? The first guy was in a BlackRock commercial. You said the second one was in a BlackRock commercial? Yeah. He was actually in like another video for a popular streamer. I forgot. Like this guy is like super pro Ukraine. Like he went over there to fight by like a freedom fighter, like by himself. I was watching some news stories this morning. Apparently, like his neighbors were like scared of him because he was kind of crazy. Turns out he's on a lot of drugs, and everybody was scared of him because they knew he had a lot of guns. And let me say something about the media, Jay, because this pisses me off. You have the mainstream media telling everyone, does this mean that Trump should tone back his rhetoric? It's not Trump. It's the mainstream media telling everybody that this guy's the second coming of Hitler. If you could go back in time and take out Hitler, probably good, right? So these people watch CNN and they hear the media calling him like Hitler and stuff like that, and they get radicalized. It's the media. It's you. It's not him radicalizing people and need to tone back his rhetoric. It's absolutely ridiculous. It's crazy.
Yeah, I hope we don't normalize this in America because it's very scary to see what's happening. I mean, it's almost like people have almost become like, no, oh, it's just another, it's just shots whizzing by him. It's like, dude, this is like life or death on a presidential candidate. But I think that the Secret Service did a much better job this time because they were a couple holes ahead of them. They saw a guy in the woods. But I always thought that I'm like, it's pretty scary that this man's like on a golf course, right? Wild. Every day, right? He golfs, or not every day, but he golfs like probably 3 or 4 times a week. So many woods, so many trees, and some guy got in with an AK-47, and thank God the Secret Service saw him because it could have been. I mean, if they didn't see him in the bushes, it could have been a lot worse. But they definitely saw him. Apparently, they fired shots in his direction. He ran off, hopped in his car, fled the scene, and they arrested him, on the way. But yeah, just a scary day, another scary day in America, and it's like they really are. And I don't want to say they, but people are really coming for Donald Trump, which is pretty scary. Yeah, I mean, they watch the media and they think this guy's completely evil. The media has so much responsibility in this situation. They are radicalizing people. We heard people like say some really dumb things and like extreme things, like, "Oh, Trump's a racist. Trump's this." Like, what evidence? Because you're watching CNN, so I'm not surprised that this is happening. The spin on it's been very interesting. Because they don't want to talk about anything like this because obviously this bolsters his voting base. People that may be complacent or something like that are now even more motivated to get out and support him. And if you want to radicalize people, let something happen to Trump. That would be, you have a whole voter base that would be absolutely pissed off because it's unfair, right? And as Americans, we like fairness, right? For the most part. And if someone's like unfairly taken out of a race because some asshole
decided to go on a war path one day, like that would radicalize a lot of people.
Yeah, they just need to protect them. I mean, I think we're like 50 days away from the election.
Wild.
But yeah, I mean, you never expect that to happen in America. Like this is someone that should be protected. But then again, like playing golf, on a wide open golf course is not like the safest thing to do. But
can't even play golf no more.
But the guy likes golf. It's like he's going to keep playing golf. Every president though has played golf. Like Barack Obama was playing golf. George Bush, but you should be safe in America to go play golf.
Yeah,
like enjoy your time. Just like you should be safe to go to the beach.
Yeah,
like they should be protected. And it's just wild, man. It really is. But 50 days till election season.
Yeah.
Are you ready for this 2024 election to be over?
I mean, I'm like you in a lot of ways. I'm just ready for it to be done and over with because it's super polarizing, and it really tears people apart. I have like enough sense to like not disown friends and family for having a political opinion. I just say, okay, that's your political opinion. We move on. But a lot of people are not like that. A lot of people like identify with their politics, and that's like their whole personality. But yeah, I'd like it for people to stop fighting on the internet. That's cool.
Yeah, I don't care. I think I put out a tweet like that.
I care, but like not that much.
No, I do care, but I don't care like who you vote for.
No,
like that's how I remember when I was like 5 or 6 years old. My family voted, and they're like, we were like, who do you vote for? Like, that's my business.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't something that you like really talked about back in the day.
Yeah.
Maybe that's because social media is here now, but yeah, I have family members who are voting for Kamala. Yeah. I have family members who are voting for Trump. I still love them the same way. Like I don't change my mind about them. I learned not to talk politics with them, right? Because we might not see eye to eye. But everyone comes from a different place. Everyone comes from a different, a lot of it's based on how you're raised,
Yeah, for sure.
A lot of people who are raised on food stamps and in lower poverty areas.
Me? Yeah.
Well, most people like that will probably vote for Kamala. They'll vote blue. And then people that come from money or who have a lot of money will most likely lean red, right?
Yeah, you see that, yeah.
And you get divided on like abortion is a big one. Some people are pro-life, some people are pro-choice. But what I found though, really, after talking to a lot of my friends, like most people are somewhere in the middle.
Exactly.
And you might be leaning Trump because he's speaking at the Bitcoin conference, or you might be leaning Kamala because you think that you're more pro-choice.
Yeah.
But people are somewhat in the middle. But the media and like the parties, like the two-party system is a great way really to divide the nation every 4 years.
Yeah, most definitely. And obviously like the what is it? The smallest people have like the loudest voices or whatever. Like the stuff you see online is not the majority of people. Some people lay in between. Some people like some policies from one side and other policies on the other side. And most people, like grown adults, can hash it out like a couple of grown-ups and just get on with their lives. I was at the gym before I moved here, and this older black fellow, we were just chatting and stuff. We're working at the same machine. And he was talking about, like, we were talking about who we were voting for. And he said he's voting for Kamala. I said I was voting for Trump. He said Trump's a big liar. I'm like, well, Kamala lies. And we didn't sit there and start, we just said, okay, great. You need some help spotting you on this next set? It's like we got over it and we still talk. It's like, it's not a huge deal, but people make it a big deal. That's mostly because of the media. It's about clicks. It's about radicalization. It's about getting you to tune in. So if they can sensationalize anything, that's why they love mass shootings. They love it. They love like racially motivated like crimes, those sorts. They love it if it fits their agenda because it gets people to tune in. It helps with their ratings. That's what the news is. They're trying to mess with your emotions and polarize you. And some people fall for the trap, or some people can listen to it and understand that. So.
Yep. Well, 50 plus days. I'm ready for that shit to be over.
Already 3,000 people. We're not even 30 minutes in.
3,000 people, guys.
Wow.
Thank you so much. If you haven't yet, we have 32 retweets on X. Our magic number is 69. We try to get to 69 retweets. If you are joining us, it's free. Go to X, retweet this space, guys. A lot of good news today. Yeah. The boys are consistent. Like we said,
the boys are back.
On Wednesday, you're going to be running the show alone.
Yeah, Jake's leaving, so I'm going to be solo with you guys. We'll be hanging out solo dolo. We'll just hang out, do a little bit of news, shoot the shit, talk to some meme coins and stuff like that. But yeah, man, exciting trip for you. But
it is exciting. I can't wait. It's going to be it's cool because like I had a token approach me and said, hey, we saw your vlog. Can you do a vlog for this subject? I don't want to give away because I want you guys to be excited when you see it. But we're going to be flying overseas to do a vlog for a pretty hot token, pretty popular token. Quick trip. Yeah. It's a place that I always wanted to go.
Yeah, me too.
I'm only going for like 3 or 4 days.
I'm so jealous.
I'm literally flying in. I'll be jet lagged as fuck, do the content, flying back. And hopefully Monday morning we'll be doing a stream here today. But I know when we leave you guys, you're in good hands with Brandon and Rodney. I think at that time you got to do Brandon Cam. Should we do our first Brandon Cam?
Do the Brandon Cam.
Brandon. Yeah, there he is, ladies and gentlemen. We got Brandon Cam.
He will fuck you up. He will fuck you up.
I know. I said that because we were watching the UFC fight this weekend. I was like, because I was talking about how tall Marab is, and he's like, they're bigger than me. I'm like, how tall are you? He's like 5'4". I'm like, I'm a foot taller than you. I should like mathematically
Yeah.
be able to fuck you
Well,
up.
he's a trained killer.
He's a trained killer.
He's a trained killer, yeah.
But mathematically, I should be able to
Yeah.
fuck him up.
Yeah, sometimes math doesn't math, you know. But yeah, if people saw you two, like, no chance.
If you saw photos, like who would win in a fight?
Yeah.
It would be me, like 99% of the time.
You would be wrong,
and I would probably lose. Brent, how long do you think it would take for you to get me down and submit me?
Damn,
Brandon
he said
Cam-
30 seconds.
Brandon Cammett. Brandon Cammett.
30 seconds.
I don't got a mic, but I would say 30 seconds.
30 seconds?
30
I
seconds.
think probably less.
Yeah, he'd have to get you're strong. So
Yeah.
I think he'd have to shoot a couple of times, but once he grabs the legs, run the pipe, get your ass on your butt.
I mean, Mighty Mouse, like that was the perfect example. He submitted like this massive bodybuilder. So it's like it doesn't matter your size. I think it all matters your skills.
It matters if you're both trained. If you're both trained, size is a big difference. But if you're not, if you're untrained, yeah, for sure.
How about the spectacle this weekend? Who all watched the UFC Noche at the
Sick.
Sphere in Las Vegas? I mean, the experience. So I actually went to that building when we went to Vegas in December.
Yeah.
I went there for this like beautiful National Geographic movie.
Yeah.
And it was the most incredible screens. And I could just imagine what it was like to watch the Sphere. But my brother was there. We watched it live.
Yeah.
Sugar Sean O'Malley losing the belt. What's your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, I think that if you look at what happens when you put a wrestler versus a striker that doesn't have, a striker that maybe doesn't have the best takedown defense against someone who's relentless, like that's the way it goes. If you can't stop the takedown, it doesn't matter how good your striking is. If they can close the distance, they can grab you, they can pressure the entire fight. It doesn't matter how good your striking is, and that's what we saw. Classic grappler versus wrestler. Usually the wrestler wins if you cannot stop the takedown. Yeah.
Yeah.
And his gas tank is insane. Is he doing EPO or something? That guy is fifth round. He looked like fresh.
Yeah.
Talking shit, kissing them, relentless pace, knees, throwing strikes. It's just crazy.
O'Malley kind of looked flat, but I think a lot of it was
I think he made him look flat.
the damage that he took, right?
Yeah.
He was taking a lot of damage. I mean, just ground and pounding on him for 5 rounds. You probably get tired as fuck.
He's not a striker. He's not a grappler. He's a striker. So he's digging into like a different well, even though he does grapple. But Merab is just straight grappler. If it was a kickboxing match, of course.
This might be going into the most boring era of UFC fight champions that we've ever seen. We got Bilal, we got Merab.
Kill me.
Who else do we have? I mean, we don't have you have John Jones and Alex Pereira.
Yeah.
They're holding it down. But at 185, you got Drakus, Merab, and you have Bilal. Like not the most exciting. Ilya's pretty boss.
Thank God for him. Yeah.
Down there in Spain, just talking. He talks hella shit.
Yeah.
Cool guy, tatted, knocks people out. The El Matador.
Crazy boxing.
Yeah, he's gonna be sick. But it's gonna be Umar versus Merab next.
Good fight. I think Umar might get that one.
You think so?
Umar's wrestling's too good, I think, for it to. It depends on his cardio, which it's probably good because he's a Nurmagomedov. So, but yeah, his striking's pretty good. I think that his wrestling's pretty. His defensive wrestling's going to be too good for Merab to kind of put that. Who knows? Maybe Merab puts a crazy pace on him the whole fight, but I don't know. He's very explosive, great wrestling. It might come down to just striking. I think his striking's a little better. Yeah, we'll see though. I don't know.
Absolutely. I'm looking on Twitter right now. There's so much stuff coming out about that. The attempted assassination attempt, that shooter. He's he was very, very against Trump. But I mean, dude, you can be against a politician, but why? You don't have to go to the extreme. Why are these people so crazy?
Because they're watching the news and they think he's a second coming of Hitler. They think he's a crazy racist that's trying to. When he got elected in 2016, I was in Portland, Oregon. I just moved there to be with some friends and start a new job. And the amount of people that I was friends with, they literally thought white vans were going to come and just start throwing all freaking minorities into a fucking white van and taking them to a concentration camp. That's how crazy people thought that Trump's presidency was going to be because of the media. They made him seem like this crazy racist. They were so brainwashed. It's like he's just another president with different policies. It's not that crazy. But if you watch the media, you buy that. So these people, he's probably crazy. The guy was doing a bunch of drugs, fucking twacked out of his mind, like nuts, right? Sitting in his house watching fucking CNN, probably thought that I'm going to be the savior. I'm going to go save these people from the second coming of Stalin,
So you think the media is to blame for all this?
1,000%. And they know they are. 1,000%. Shitty media. They're not neutral. That's why I watch people, even Fox News sometimes. That's why I watch neutral, unbiased media.
Who do you watch?
So for analysis, I watch a guy named Dr. Todd Grande. He's a counselor, like a PhD counselor, and he does analysis on many different things, but he does ones on debates and stuff like neutral, the most neutral guy you can watch. He'll give you the honest truth. I watch a guy named Styx Hexenhammer, which some of these guys lean a certain way, but they're not going to sensationalize anything. And then that's pretty much, and a few other people, but I watch mainly those two for news. Mostly Dr. Grande. I wait for him to do the whole breakdown analysis on a certain event, like the Kamala versus Trump debate, the Biden versus Trump debate, backgrounds on Trump and if he's a narcissist, backgrounds on Kamala, and like how the fact that she doesn't make a lot of sense in her speech, even though she did pretty good at the debate, pretty much. Yeah.
It's just wild to me though, like that never in our lifetime, I don't think ever has there been 2 assassination attempts on a president within what, 2 months? Around 2 months, 2.5 months.
Yeah.
And it's like
the first time they hit him,
it's become like normal. Like no one's even like, I think after the first one, everyone was up in arms and now it's like, oh, they tried it again.
Yeah. Because they hit him the first time, I think.
Yeah. And this one was like very far away. But the fact that it doesn't matter, like it doesn't matter what side you're on.
No.
Like if someone did that to Biden, if someone did it to Obama, if someone did it to, and even like people that are running, it should shock all Americans,
Well, some people, the thing is like some people like don't care. Like they don't care about fairness. They would rather, it's like say if you're Steph Curry, the Golden State Warriors, and you're LeBron James, you're the Cavaliers, and you're playing in the NBA championships. Some people would want both the star players to stay in there to see who would win. Some people wouldn't mind if one guy, rolled his ankle and was out the rest of the series. Some people don't mind winning if even if it comes at a cost. But most Americans like fairness. We like fairness. We like things to be equal and the best person wins.
Yeah, but this is like not a joke,
No.
Life and death is not a joke.
No, of course not.
Like the jail thing,
Dude.
right? The indictments, that's one thing, but it's not life and death.
How many people did we see when they went out and interviewed people and talked to them about the assassination was like, too bad they missed them.
Crazy.
So many people.
It's crazy.
Like that. Crazy.
And it's just because he's so polarizing. But like, even if I'm not voting for a candidate, if there's an assassination attempt on them, it's terrible. Like you would never hope for that, right? Like not life or death. You can hope that someone loses the debate, or loses the presidency. That's fine. But to hope that they get shot is just that's their life, man. Like these people have families, they have kids, they have grandkids.
There's
like,
life after.
I get it. They're politicians, but they're still human beings.
Yeah, like Kamala Harris. I don't like Kamala Harris. I don't want anything bad to happen to Kamala Harris. She has a family. She has a whole career in politics, whatever after this. Like, I don't want anything bad to happen to her. I want her to lose fairly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The worst that you want is for someone to lose an election.
Yeah, it's crazy.
You don't want them to die. You don't want them to get shot.
But a lot of people hate Trump so bad. They're like, those interviews of people in person and people saying stuff online, like, oh, too bad they missed. Almost got him. It's like fucking wild.
Yeah, it is.
Not surprised though.
It is very scary. Anything happen with any other cryptos? Oh, we do have one more. Pull up that Ponke. We have a Ponke.
Shout out to Ponke.
Ponke big listing that happened this morning.
Ponke.
You like to see it. They're building. We like to see this. So this is the Ponke listing. It was Revolt.
I think he's putting it on right now. All good, yeah. Our Wi-Fi will be back up soon, brother. Yeah.
Yep. Internet will be back up.
Okay.
Cool. So Ponke is now available on Revolt.
Yeah.
The largest neobank and retail trading app in Europe.
Yeah.
This listing makes Ponke accessible to 45 plus million Revolt app users in 160 plus countries who can now buy Ponke with 25 plus fiat currencies, including the Great Britain pound, the euro, the USD, and more. The listing is today. So obviously, a huge listing. In America, we're probably not too familiar with Revolt. I've seen it before.
Yeah.
Obviously, I've never used it. We use Coinbase here in America. But over 45 plus million users in 160 countries, which is pretty much over half the world. And you can also use 25 fiat currencies, a massive listing for Ponke. And Ponke is once again going mainstream.
Yeah, most definitely. And this is what you love to see from projects who, yes, the price action isn't good, but they're still continuing to build. Now, this is something I expect from Ponke. The team's always kind of cooking, but this is kind of setting the stage for something great, right? Because the truth is that getting listed on centralized exchanges, especially during bear times, can be bullish for a short little pump or do any sort of thing like that. But what you're doing is that you're getting Ponke in front of as many eyes as you can and in front of as many potential users as you can. So when the market starts to pump again, they have that option to get into a meme coin that's been there and already ready to rock. So yeah, this is something that's great from Ponke. I didn't expect anything less from the team. The team has been cooking, and I'm super pumped for this project long term. And a lot of people are down about the price because it has kind of dipped significantly, but still top meme coin.
So is everything though.
Exactly.
Name one meme coin that's like up tremendously during these times.
Yeah.
Everything has been dipping. It's been a very, very bad month for September, but we've seen this before with meme coins, guys. Like they'll have bad months and out of nowhere, they'll just start pumping, right? Once the retail investors come in. So yeah, I'm not worried at all. I think that this is normal. Ponke's still sitting at 140 million.
Yeah, that's a big deal.
140 million. I found Ponke at 9 million. I'm up tremendously. I know a lot of people are up.
Yeah.
I think the all-time high was around over 400.
Yeah.
So it is down a little bit, but the more listings you get, the more announcements you get, the better it is for your token. So that's all they can do is to continue building. And they're doing exactly that.
Yeah, and they continue to work every single day, regardless of what's going on in the market. These guys continue to grind. And I actually made my first video on YouTube at a $14 million market cap size. People were talking so much shit, and then obviously they went to 300 million plus and stuff like that. So one of the good calls, can't get everything right, but I think that to me it was just a layup.
It was just a good,
just
good looking token.
Just a layup for this project.
Yeah, the Neiro on ETH is at 77 million. It was so down 45% of the day.
Yeah.
Isn't it weird how even though it has nothing to do with your token, but just another token gets listed on an exchange and your token dumps?
Emotions. Yeah, well, because remember when they first were launching, it was like them versus each, right? It was like the CTO versus I
think so.
Yeah, it was like a big deal, and then obviously Binance chooses some maybe corruption, maybe they paid for it. They choose the smaller one, and then people think, oh well, fuck that one, I'm on to the next one. Because the truth is right now, Jake, and we know this, there's not a lot of new money coming into cryptocurrency. It's a lot of recycled money. It's a lot of money from other projects. So in order to get to another project, you have to dump your bag of one project, So not a lot of new money coming into the cryptocurrency. I'm not surprised.
This will probably be we'll consider this the second, I don't want to say FUD event, but a big obstacle to overcome.
Yeah.
The first one was the bubble maps going from 300 million down to 16 million. And the devs got listed on Binance Futures, OKX, Crypto.com.
Right back up.
And everything was looking good. And then obviously we saw that this Binance listing for the other Neiro, this will be another catalyst to overcome for the dev team.
Yeah.
Hopefully they have funds to put in. Hopefully they have more. I mean, what would be the biggest thing in the world is to then they obviously have connections at Binance because they're on the Binance futures to reach out and get a Binance listing for the Neiro ETH.
Yeah. I mean, you got to get it in. I don't know how much it costs, but I got to cook.
It's like 300K probably.
Come out the bag, baby. Got to cook, man.
But will Binance list both? That's the question.
Yeah. Why not? Who cares? Yeah. If I'm Binance. I mean, I made a post today earlier on my X account, and I see a lot of people I saw one post in particular of people just bitching about why is Binance only listing meme coins right now? What happened to the real projects? Hello, take a look around the market. Ain't nothing going on except for meme coins. So if you're a centralized exchange, how do you make your money? Off fees, right? You make it, unless you're Alameda Research doing some shady shit with FTX, but most normal exchanges make their money on fees. And so if you want fees, you list meme coins. And CZ has even come out before and talked about how we just list what the people want. If that's meme coins, that's meme coins. It's all about what the community wants. It's all about what people want. And they stay true to decentralization like that. But yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised that exchanges are really favoring meme coins. No one cares about some random shit utility right now. They just don't care.
I want to send you the chart, Brandon, of the other Neiro, because this is what a Binance listing will do. I just put in the group chat.
What is it at right now? What was it at this morning? Oh my God, 165?
It was at 11 mil.
Oh my God.
Look at this. So that's what happens when you get a Binance listing.
God damn, look at that big green. Oh, there's nothing we like more than a big
look at that
big green candle.
So that is what happens when you get a Binance listing.
Oh my God.
Up 926% of the day.
Fuck.
930% of the day. And climbing.
Congratulations if you bought this.
Yeah. It was at $11 million this morning.
Wow, that's insane. That's nutty.
That's why I say corruption, bro. It's could
have been.
And I don't know, but it's just there's got to be something going on. How do you list there's a Neiro at over 100 million?
Yeah.
There's a Neiro at 11 million, and then this gets listed. But imagine if you were if you were holding this Neiro, how good that feels today.
Yeah, you feel there's a lot of people. So what I did notice about this Neiro is that I think Tony Montana was talking about this one while
was he
promoting it. I think so. And I noticed that I did post about them one time on accident because I thought it was the other Neiro, and engagement was insane. So there had to have been some ride or dies that have been buying this dip constantly, and they're rewarded. I mean, this happened. Same thing with Turbo. That happened with Turbo.
I want to pull up the Turbo chart.
Just dead.
Go back to Dex Tools. Type in Turbo.
I think Turbo went up 20% on the day.
I mean, this one went up 900% all the way to the top.
Search bar, yeah, just Turbo. TURB, and there should be a little yellow frog.
So it's still up. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a huge listing. What's it at?
322 mil.
Good for Turbo.
Yeah.
Good for Turbo.
Not its all-time high, but Jesus. Yeah, Jayhawk says definitely insider. I mean, obviously it's nowhere near, but I mean, that's a green candle, bro.
Yeah.
Holy.
Yeah, that was crazy. Up 900% of the day, which is wild. But it does. I mean, dude, I
think it was.
So look, just tell me this. This is why I think there's some type, and I don't know if it's corruption or insiders, but when has that ever happened in the crypto space where Binance has ever listed a token at 10 million market cap when there's another one with the same name that's already dominated?
Yeah, I can't think of a situation.
Can there be a little hey, I'm the Binance listing manager. Hey, buy this one. Buy this one. Guess what's going to happen? And then they're up 900%. It'll be interesting to see how it shakes out. And I'm not throwing any shade. Yeah. Congrats to this token. I love it. But it just, as someone that's been in the space, it just is a little bit confusing. That's like
a little fishy.
there's obviously a dominant Brett right now, right?
Yeah.
It's the Brett on base. If there was a Brett on ETH and Binance like list that one, you'd be like, wait, there's a Brett on base in the billions. That's already like, and you've already listed them on Binance futures, and you're listing the other Brett. If I was a developer, I'd actually be like, I would love to see them make a statement. I don't know if they will. They'll probably just like ignore it and work with their actions. But I would be confused. I would be pissed off if I was the developer. I would reach out to whoever listed me on Binance futures and be like, yo, we paid fucking 150 or 200K to get listed on Binance futures, and then you go and you list Neiro on your platform, the Neiro CTO, same name.
Yeah.
Like everyone would pay for a Binance listing. It's like, you don't have to do the exact same.
Some people, I don't think a lot of people have 300 racks and like actual, not the token, but like actual funds, like USDT, I think it is.
Pull up Jayhawk's comments. I can't read it right there. I want to see what he said.
Yeah. So what do you say? That's crazy. I've seen that Neiro though. He says, I missed the fuck out of this Catalorian token because I was touching grass. It dumped. So yeah, but yeah. You think insider though? You think so? Nutty.
I mean, dude, it's something shady, dude. It's something shady.
Yeah,
that's
my
all I'll
computer's
say.
not working, by the way, so I don't have any news or
my
anything.
Wi-Fi is not working. It's something, in my opinion, it's something shady. I've been in this meme coin space alone for 4 years. I've never seen anything like that in my life happen.
Yeah,
I've never seen because that's it's 4 days ago, they list Neiro on their futures platform, which is under the same platform. It's a different umbrella, I'm sure. And then 3 days later, you list a different Neiro. It's like,
I guarantee you, all the Neiro, the current Neiro that's dumping, all that's going to that one.
For sure.
We have the shiny new object syndrome in crypto, and that's the shiny new object, baby.
It's all about how you answer, though. For the Neiro on Ethereum,
Response.
they just need to. I mean, honestly, if I was them, I would call my listing manager at Binance and be like, "Hey, we're ready to go," and I would get listed, and then all the FUD would go away because it's like, oh, they got listed, but we got listed too.
Yeah,
that would help. But I would also be upset. I'm sure they bitch those guys out 100%.
Yeah, I think that's a miracle. Congratulations, but like, God, I didn't think it pumped up. It was at 6 million.
It was at 11 million.
Can we go back in time?
It was at 11 million.
Can I take out a second mortgage?
I know, right?
Fuck,
that's the turbo. It was at 11 million, and it pumped all the way up to.
Oh my God!
It pumped up to 100 and what was it at 60 million?
It's not done either.
Look at that green candle.
I wonder if it continues to pump like that.
I mean, it might because America's just. Think about it. California's just waking up.
Was this actually the first Neiro on Ethereum, though? Was this the OG?
I don't know.
We can check, but that's what it says. I mean,
yeah.
$121 million in volume. That's on chain.
That's crazy.
Fuck, yeah.
That is insane.
11.47 thousand holders on chain, which is not a ton, but, you have to factor in exchanges and stuff like that. Dude, look at that flat line right there. And obviously had that little pump, Dude, that's crazy, bro.
Good for them.
Yeah,
that's all I can say. Like, I love to see people win, and obviously, there's a lot of investors in this token that are winning. So I love it, but I definitely am confused as an investor. Like the Binance futures listing, he should get fired. Or
you think so?
Yeah.
You think? I don't know if he should get fired.
I don't think it's good for the crypto space to list. That's like I said.
What
that's
do they pay for it?
It doesn't matter. That's like listing Brett.
Yeah.
Like Brett's at 700 million or let's just say $1 billion because it was at $1 billion, and they're already on Binance futures, and then you list a Brett at 10 million.
If
and
they
then
pay for it,
I don't know. I think it's just. I think for me, it smells like manipulation. I could be wrong. I have no skin in the game. I hope they do well.
If I'm Binance and some products like, hey, we'll give you $300,000 to list our token, I'd be like, all right, fucking see ya.
They probably like, hey, we'll give you $300,000 list our token. They're like, okay, and they're like, hey, and what's your wallet address? There might be another 300K.
I'm not saying if your Binance lawyers watching, please. We're joking, but yeah, I mean, it's interesting because it is the first Neiro, though. Maybe they have a decent team that just didn't get a lot of hype. Maybe
it's a CTO, so the dev rugged, and then the community took it over. It's a wild story.
Binance took it over.
It is a wild story, guys.
CTO from Binance.
We'll see. This will be a good case study, though, of how much Binance listings matter, especially for Turbo. Well, for Turbo,
30%.
For Baby Dogecoin, it'll be interesting. Obviously, Neiro at 10 million, and there's another Neiro that one. But this would be good in the future, because other tokens like Brett wants to get on Binance, Ponke wants to get on Binance. We'll see how much a Binance listing actually matters because of today. But for a token at 10 million, I've never seen them list a token at 10 million. Like Turbo's at 300 million.
I can't.
Baby Dogecoin's 100 million plus. It ran to the billions last cycle, but 10 million, it's confusing for investors. I'm sure I wonder what the community says too, what the chat says.
There's another comment you guys can't see here that says that it wasn't even the first Neiro on Ethereum.
Oh, wasn't?
There was another Neiro on the same block who got approved first, which was
if it's in the same block, then if it's in the same block, it's fine. What I meant days and weeks and stuff. It's in the same block, then I mean, fuck, What are you supposed to do? The truth is, like, when we got the story of Neiro, the new Dogecoin brother,
Yep,
everyone and their mom launched some shit.
for sure. There's 1,000.
There's probably like 50 of them out there.
I waited. I probably faded this one because I was like, it was like, I think it rugged right away.
I think it was moving or something.
And then I saw the new one, like the one on Ethereum, and within like a day they were listed on like 8 different centralized exchanges. A lot of people talking about it. I would go, oh, that's probably the clear winner. I think there's still a lot of hope for the Neiro on Ethereum. You know, it's a good team. Fine. They're already listed on a ton of although they didn't get the Binance listing today, they are on crypto.com, they are on OKX, they are on Binance Futures, they are on Bybit, like they're on great exchanges. But this is another, it's not a FUD event, but this is another time that the dev team has they need to dig deep and they need to come up with some wins, right? Like when they were down at 16 million, Binance Futures, OKX, crypto.com, those are wins. Now there's like some FUD. I'm sure, I'm not even in the Neiro Telegram. I'm sure there's probably a lot of FUD in there today. Of course. And it's up for them to say, hey, hold my phone. And like fucking get a Coinbase listing today or something like that.
Yeah, because in this situation, like people are so results driven. It doesn't matter what the story is. It's like, why are we on Binance? Because Binance, in the grand scheme of things, is one of the most bullish listings because one, it's worldwide. If you're an American investor, you shouldn't be using it. But unless you have a VPN, you're not supposed to do that. But like, they have when it comes to daily trading volume, it's not even close. The second exchange is not even close. When it comes to exchange score and trust, it's number 1 Binance, number 2 Coinbase. But yeah, Binance, especially when the market starts to kick back in, is extremely bullish because they have way more users and have access to it. So yeah, it's extremely bullish. Extremely bullish. But yeah, if you're the other Neiro, you just keep doing what you're doing. They're doing a lot of good things.
They've done a lot, guys. And just a quick update, guys. I will be leaving on Wednesday. Rodney will be running these streams. We're always going to be consistent Monday through Friday. I don't think that there will ever be a day that we miss Monday through Friday.
No, like, we're on a sick one.
Rain, snow, shine,
unless our
sickness
doesn't work.
Well, even if our internet doesn't work, we find a way.
We had one day.
Even if our internet doesn't work, we're going to stream it and we'll post it on a later date. Like if he's sick, I'm streaming. If I'm gone, you're streaming. If we're ever both gone, like we were before, we won't stream. But I don't think we have any travel plans until I don't think for the rest of the year.
No, not until like next year.
So I'm going on a side quest for a token, guys. It's a cool opportunity to make a vlog in another country. So we'll be doing that. And guys, we can't read the comments.
What's up, Dom?
What's up, Dom? We can't read the comments because our internet is down. And but Wednesday it'll be live. So Rodney will be here. Can you stay 1 to 3 p.m. just so the internet guy makes sure he comes in?
Yeah, I got you.
Just to make sure because it's like
here.
It's brutal, guys. We pay for 1 gig. We have the hardwire in perfectly, but our laptops that we're using here don't work. So
stupid.
If we can't see the comments, we can't see it. But obviously the viewers don't matter. We're almost at 4,500 viewers, guys. If you haven't yet, make sure to retweet this space. Retweet this stream, guys. We're trying to get to 69 retweets. That is our golden rule. And tomorrow, actually, first off, let's tell them about today. Guys, at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we have a Brett on Base stream. Me and Rodney are going to be interviewing Crashes Clay.
Pumped.
And it's going to be, you know how like the UFC did a history of Mexican Independence Day? We're going to be doing a history of Brett on Base. I want to find out when Crashes Clay found it, why he decided to put $15,000 in, what it was like to hold it to $2 billion. Because I don't think he's even sold any of that wallet. And what it was worth at $2 billion, probably what, 10 million, 20 million?
I think it was 15 million. Or
something. How do you not sell?
You know what? I think in the crazy crypto space, first of all, Crash has been in the space forever. And one of the reasons why I like Crash is because he actually did short Bitcoin at the top. And there's video evidence of that because a lot of people will say like a million things and get one thing right and be the geniuses. But like the reason why, I like Crash is because he has conviction. Like, $15 million and from a meme coin,
crazy
meme coins. I think a lot of people would have taken a lot of that, maybe get like 7 or 8 after.
He almost can't though. Not that he can't, but like he is the face. Oh no, he can.
Yeah, he can.
But like if he starts selling, like one of the reasons that I held is because I'm like, well, he's holding, and he did have some good videos where, and it did prove right. He's like, hey, it was at $1 billion. There was a lot of FUD, and it went from like, I don't know what his wallet was, like 10 million to 5 million. He's like, I'm holding. A lot of people were like, you're an idiot. He quote tweeted and be like, remember this tweet because when this turns into 25, 30 million, I'll come back to it. But he held even at 2 billion, which is very, very impressive. But he'll be coming on the stream. We'll get to know the whole story. I want to actually, I don't know like how much he'll talk about himself, but I want to learn more about Crash. Obviously like just his investing, like when he got into cryptocurrency, and then his thoughts on Brett, the branding of Brett. Because I think it's like, and I also want to know his thoughts on Base Chain.
On Base,
because Base came out, bro. It was so hot. It was the future. I thought it was the future. I still think it is. Like we went to the summit. Those guys are very, very bullish. They're still building too. It's not like they've given up, but the money has moved away from Base in a pretty drastic way.
Yeah, Base has been kind of dead, to be honest. And I actually have my own project on Base. You shout out to Daddy on Base. Yeah, I mean, it's tough to operate on Base right now. And the thing about like meme coins sometimes is that people have good ideas. They have aspirations, but if once the project there's no revenue or something like that, people just call it quits. And Brett is the biggest product on Base by far with the most. There's some bangers in there like Base NG and a few others like DGen that crypto banter like started or some shit. But yeah, there's some other bangers on there, but when it comes to like just real legit projects in the space, Base doesn't have a lot of them. It's Tron right now. It went from like what, ETH to like Solana, then Solana back to ETH, and then ETH like a little bit to Base, and then Base to Tron. It's like,
yeah, there's a lot.
Yeah, I mean, Solana is crazy. Like sometimes I'll be like having a live stream or something, and someone will come shill a Solana meme coin to me, and I'll look at it, and it's like an $80 million market cap size. I'm like, I never even heard of this. Like that's so common on Solana.
How's Tron doing?
The coin, native coin.
Bull. I guess
Bull's doing pretty well.
I guess the question is, how is Bull doing and how is Sundog doing? That's the question.
I think they're both doing well. I think Sundog's still a top meme coin. Let's see. I think Sundog is doing so. You can't. Let me see. Yeah, we can't even share our screens, but I think.
No, I can.
Oh, so go up to.
Pull this up or no?
No, go up to top. So search bar, top right there. Yeah, just type in Bull, BULL. You know, spell Bull. That one, yeah.
Tron Bull.
Yeah, so it's about what, $90 million market cap size, something like that.
It's not bad.
Yeah, it's actually doing pretty well. It's moving with the market. Obviously, in this space, if it doesn't go up, people are like, "I fucking scammer."
Yeah.
Yeah, down 25% on the day. So big dump today, but 100 mil market cap's not bad.
And then Sundog as well. I want to see how Sundog's doing.
Sundog's the #1 meme coin by market cap size, right?
Sundog's a good brand.
Oh yeah,
good narrative. 320.
Yeah.
Wow. So Sundog is pumping.
It's a top meme coin. I think it's top 15. I think.
Oh, is my screen sharing?
You share your screen?
Yep.
Oh, nice. It works now?
I mean, it wasn't working, but
it works now. Yeah.
What's up, Jayhawk? Okay, so Sundog's at 320 million.
Yeah.
And it's down too. So it's at 350 million.
Yeah.
I like Sundog. Good branding, good narrative. Definitely going to be a top project this year.
Yeah.
I think it's between Tron and Sundog. Bull and Sundog for top tokens on Tron this year.
Yeah, I think so too. I think those are the top two. I think you have a clear winner, which is Sundog right now. And you can see the dump, even though the market's only down 8%. Like it's moving the market. Yeah, it's the perfect narrative. And Justin Sun is like shit posting, which I love.
I like that.
He's like, shill your memes. Or
he's gonna get in trouble. Remember, there was like rumors about him getting arrested, and like it never came true.
He's not an American at all. Yeah, he can do that.
But you said even if you're not American.
Yeah, but if you're shit posting, you're fine. Like he's just talking about meme coins. He's not like promoting anything. He's just talking about meme coins. You know.
I think he did today. Someone said that Justin Sun put out a tweet about the Neiro. Yeah, of course. Get some Celsius. We have another donation coming in. Koi community.
Koi.
Say Koi to the sun. Shout out to Just Philosophy. Thank you so much for the $10 banger. Nice. We appreciate you. My Wi-Fi is working a little bit. Here's a good comment for Rodney. Can you guys make a video on how to buy Tron coins?
I did. Oh, I know how to buy. I tell you how to bridge. Yeah, I can make one of those. Sure.
It's the same. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
So I actually used ChangeNow.io.
Guys, I love ChangeNow.
I wish. So I went on the boat this week and my buddy was talking like, hey, what are some ancillary products you can make in crypto? Which means like stuff that's not out yet that like make the crypto space better. And one of them is ChangeNow, how to bridge your tokens.
Yeah.
So ChangeNow is so easy to use.
Easy.
So like, let's say you guys need Tron, right? To buy a meme coin. You go to changenow.org or .io. I don't know what it is. Find the correct one or else you'll get scammed. And you literally just connect your MetaMask wallet. You say bridge ETH, like 1 ETH, 0.5 ETH or Solana or any token into Tron, right? And you'll get X amount of Tron. And it says, put your Tron wallet in. And it takes 2 minutes and automatically bridges your ETH into Tron and sends it to your wallet. So, dude,
I have like,
how do they do that? Just in the fucking web.
I have 10 videos on my channel. That first one I made on how to get BNB like 2022.
ChangeNow?
Yeah. I've been using it for years.
Really?
Yeah, I made how to buy Brett video, how to buy Cockina video, I use ChangeNow for all of them.
Okay.
Yeah. So what they do is just an exchange. They swap it for you. They take a little bit of a fee from like their main wallets and they send it out to another wallet. Yeah, it's super easy. It's a great protocol. It's pretty quick sometimes. Base could be a little slow. But yeah, all my videos that I use for cross-chain functionality, it's all.
That's a genius. Like that's a beautiful way to enhance cryptocurrency.
Yeah.
You know, to push it forward. ChangeNow.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's my first time using it because what I would do is I would just buy Solana on Coinbase or BNB on Binance US. And I think I could have bought Tron back then, but they shut it down. But I didn't have a way to buy Tron because why can't we buy Tron in America?
Because I don't think it's not on US.
But
Probably.
why? Why?
Probably, I don't know. They don't want to list it.
Some sketch shit. Like, why is
Maybe.
Tron? It's a number 9 number 9 token in the world. Why is it not on the top
Maybe
exchange?
Brian Armstrong's beefing with Justin Sun. You know, maybe they're beefing.
Well, Justin Sun went after Brian Armstrong pretty tough. And then Brian Armstrong answered. It was kind of sketchy because it was pretty much like his answer was like a trust me, bro. Like it wasn't like because he was saying that, hey, your Bitcoin on Coinbase is not backed up by reserves. And Brian Armstrong was like, we never claimed to be. Like it was like it was really like a trust me, bro.
We know.
Which is true because if the SEC, which they already have one after Coinbase, but if they ever decide to like seize Coinbase, your money that's on Coinbase is getting seized with it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, exactly. Yeah, but as an American company, you have to abide by American laws, and if they want to look into you or something like that, they can. So makes sense to me. But to me, like when I think of like what Coinbase is doing, you know, with a lot of centralization issues, it's like some people are just never going to be like like big DeFi freaks like a lot of us. They're going to want centralized exchanges. They're never going to have a non-custodial wallet. They don't care that, you know, the government can jump in and fuck with your shit. But some people are really big on like more libertarian, more on just like less government. So some people are normies. They don't really care about all that stuff. But some like the true DeFi people like Justin Sun probably really care about that.
Yeah. But yet he says, I buy Tron on L Bank and send it to a DeFi wallet.
That too,
That's what I do with like other projects. Bok, fellas. Keep crushing it as always. Shout out to the podcast. Shout out to Cock Inu. We need to do another Cock Inu space, my brother. I'm gonna reach out to you. Let's set one up here. But yeah, we are crushing it, but a little bit tired. We had a long weekend. Like I said, we had brother. Like we had a friend come in
a little bit,
and like usually I'm in bed by 10 p.m. I like to go out I really like to go out and have 1 or 2 cocktails and then go home. Yeah, but that didn't happen this weekend.
That did not happen this weekend. You know, and I am absolutely. I mean, there's a lot more to the story, which we'll not share on the stream, but. You know, yeah, definitely crazy weekend, you know, but we're recovering. We're going to do well.
I can't wait for Sober October. Guys, if you are watching this, I would love for you to join us on Sober October. Yeah. And you can set it for however you want. Like, if you want to go full, like, I don't even know if I'm going to go full. I do like my Zinners. I think I can get rid of Zins, and I'll keep coffee. I fucking love coffee.
Yeah.
I love caffeine.
Big coffee guys.
But the alcohol, I want to, like, when I first started,
it's poison.
When I first started, it is poison. Why is it normalized to poison your body?
Well, they try to ban it like during Prohibition, and motherfuckers start killing each other. So it's like, okay, we can't take the alcohol. We'll take all the other drugs, you know?
But you don't even have to ban it. Like we should just like
moderate.
But it makes so much money. You should just like have the willpower. Like when we go out to dinner, you don't have to have a cocktail or 2. You know, it's nice. It's nice. Like I love it. I love to go out with a friend, have a nice steak, drink some whiskey, but like 2 or 3. But even 2 or 3, like I said, I wear this ring, and that's why I'm glad I got this ring because I'm like, just 2 cocktails can fuck up your sleep, which can fuck up your next day. Because we wake up at 7, we work out at 8. Like your workouts are not the same. So I'm excited, guys. If you are interested, let us know in the comments. Say yes or no. If you guys want to try Sober October with us, say yes or no. I might even start now. I might even start just the drinking thing now.
Yeah.
Because
drinking's never been my problem. You know, my problem.
Yeah. Well, I definitely don't have a problem with drinking.
No.
Like I can start it, but
we're
I like
social drinkers.
I enjoy
we're sociable.
Yeah,
we go out a lot.
I like it.
Yeah, we're social drinkers. We go out a lot. So you're social drinkers. You drink. You know what I mean? Like you're with some friends. We're hosting people. You know, things like that.
Everyone likes to drink too. So it's like when people come over for dinner or you go out, like people want to drink.
Yeah.
But I think you just got to have the willpower to be like, hey, I'll still go out.
Real friends will understand. They'll be like, you know what? You have a goal. You're working on something. I understand. They won't fucking.
We got some people in the chat. Ribadell says Binance Sober October. Yes, he's doing it with us. Quitting alcohol. Alcohol is so hard, but yes, let's do it. It's Summers.
Let's go.
I don't think it's hard if we have a good community. Like every morning, we're going to check in.
Yeah.
And like I said, I took when I first started streaming, I did 3 months sober, and I still went out to dinners and still went out to like bars. Yeah. It's a little like when you go to a bar sober, you're like you don't really want to be there. It's like I'd rather just go home.
You don't. Yeah.
But my work was so much better. Like even today, like we had some. Like I feel like a little bit foggy because of just drinking a couple shots this weekend.
Yeah.
And it's like, don't you want to feel good all the time?
You know, when I'm in the mix, the things that make me feel good, like a natural high, is just waking up early, getting a workout in, going for like an hour walk in the sun, maybe with your shirt off, and just like listening to good music. Like that high right there is like you get a breath of like good ocean water in. It's just like, whoo.
Let's dial it in. Botcast is in.
Bok, baby.
Much more. Let's all do it, guys. If you want to, no pressure. If you want to keep drinking, I don't do what you want to do. But if you want to do it, we're going to do it. Sober October. And just do it for yourself. If you're like, hey, I want to go fully sober. Yeah. No caffeine, no nicotine.
And then no nut November.
We're
nutting every day, baby. No,
I don't know. I think I've tried that, you know.
I get like 3 days in and I start seeing red everywhere. I look at a peach and it looks like a butt. I'm saying, that peach can get it. You know, you ever
Yeah, no,
Not me?
never
Okay.
that, never that.
Just me.
But I don't think that you
Just
should.
me.
I don't think that you should be nut. Like there are. I think there are studies, right? And who knows how true they are. But like
Yeah.
when you do nut every day, it does lessen your testosterone. Like it makes you
It
like
does, yeah.
more lazy,
every
more
few days,
relaxed.
yeah.
I think it's like. I think that's important. But who knows? Fuck it. We can try that too.
No, I'm nutting. I'm not gonna not nut. You know.
So Julio Don says I used weed to quit alcohol, but now I'm hooked on weed.
Yeah, you can't use one drug. Turbo Army here, but yeah, you can't use one
Shout out
drug.
Turbo.
One drug. Trust me.
Laughing now, no nut November. Count the cock community in.
Dude, Seven's really on ApeCoin. Just no one likes ApeCoin anymore, right? Who likes ApeCoin?
I
love
own
you,
ApeCoin.
I love you, Seven.
I got an airdrop for because I bought like mutant apes. I
Yeah.
haven't even looked at my ApeCoin in years.
It's probably good. Good move.
But let's see. Someone said no caffeine is a step too far. Probably.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
Brandon Cam
telling us to reduce
Reduce
the
it.
amount.
We're gonna cut the Zins though, guys. We are gonna cut the Zins, so we'll be doing that live. But Rodney, that's the show. 1 hour
Yeah, nice.
on a Monday.
Wow.
September 16th is in the
Going
books. Crypto markets are not looking strong. I wouldn't say that they're absolutely crashing. But Bitcoin and ETH are not looking very, very good today. The rest of the altcoins are holding up. Some meme coins are pumping. Some meme coins are dumping. Just another day in the crypto space.
Yeah, another day. Hopefully, we can provide you guys some entertainment. You're still streaming tomorrow.
Tomorrow,
yeah,
we're on.
tomorrow, and then Wednesday.
Tomorrow's the last day. Then I'm taking Wednesday, Thursday, Friday off. Rodney's going to hold down. I'm going on a side quest
Right, baby.
for a pretty cool project for a meme coin.
Yeah.
So we appreciate you guys tuning in. We'll be
See you
back
guys.
tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Peace.
Peace out, everybody.
Bye bye now.